What is up, party people? Welcome to another episode of Hog Rider Gaming. I'm your gorgeous host, Dylan Branscombe, and to my right is the married, three-eyed Raven, Braven Arrington. What's up?
What is up?
Everything okay?
Yeah.
We're living the life. We got Bojangles here. We're not sponsored, but we're eating.
Wish we were, but
Yeah, that'd be great. Next to me, Bearded Pog Champ, Ethan Justice. How you doing?
I'm good. I just munched that down. So
You already done?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I mean, y'all were talking all around me. I was just like, all right, let me.
Sorry, the bar's gonna be blocking him a little bit.
It's
but...
I'll lean to one side or the other.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm
Glad
good.
you enjoyed your meal.
It was delicious.
Next to him, Special Agent Wick, Chad Leonard.
Yes.
What's up, brother?
Howdy, howdy.
I just talked to you like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
It's fine.
Cool. Glad you're doing okay.
Thanks, buddy.
Next to him, though, is the OG Bearded Pog Champ,
Yeah,
Canaan Justice. How you doing, Canaan?
we're doing pretty good.
Yeah?
Season 2 of Arcane dropped today.
That is true.
I'm excited.
That is true. Exciting times. Exciting times. But this is Hog Rider Gaming, like I've said. This podcast specifically is when we talk about video games, whether it be reviews, Game Awards stuff, streaming, reacting, previews, all that stuff. We talk about it on this podcast. Today, we're doing a big one because we couldn't find time to record all these little podcasts to do so we're combining all of these into one. Today, we'll be talking about our gaming in October. All of us. Not all of us played the same games, but we played a lot of them. So we'll be talking about COD. We'll be talking about Dragon Ball. We'll be talking about NEVA, Life is Strange, Metaphor Fantasia, Silent Hill 2, Arkham Shadow, and Dragon Age, The Veil Guard. So, first, I want to start with something that we all played. We all played COD, didn't we?
Yes.
Chad hasn't played COD yet.
Mm.
We all played Black Ops 6. Treyarch's next Black Ops, game came out to mostly critical acclaim from what I've heard. What are y'all thinking? Who wants to go first on their thoughts on Black Ops?
Over there.
Canaan, what do you think of Black Ops 6?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it so far, but like every Call of Duty game, it has its problems.
Mhm.
So, I'll just say it's the most I've enjoyed a Call of Duty game since Modern Warfare 2019.
Wow.
Not crazy to say.
Ethan, Black Ops 6, what are your thoughts overall? We'll dive a
Well,
little deeper in a sec.
to be fair, I'm not that good.
That's
So
okay.
I get mad from time to time.
That's okay.
But this one, whereas I haven't played a lot of the Call of Duty games just because a lot of them were felt like the same thing repackaged. This one I feel like feels the most different from the other games.
Yeah.
Like they got a bunch of some new stuff. Of course, you still got the sweats in there that are the worst thing
You're going to
ever.
have to.
But and like Canaan said, there are a few things that might need to be fixed, like the ability to freaking spawn camp.
That's going to be in every COD.
I know, but it's bad on this one.
Yeah.
But
Spawn's
yeah,
not great.
but yeah, zombies is really good. Went back to the actual, round based. I feel like there's still some stuff they could fix on that as well, and I've only played a little bit of the campaign, but enjoyed.
Liking it?
Yep,
Cool.
that's it.
Braven, thoughts on Black Ops 6? If you want to talk. If you want me to talk first.
I really like it. I'm with Canaan on this one. I haven't enjoyed a COD since 2019.
Mhm.
I played Modern Warfare 2. I played Cold War. I played Vanguard. And
God, help you.
How'd you do that?
well, I tried the beta, but I didn't care for any of them. Modern Warfare 2 just felt like a reskin and a bad reskin of 2019. And nothing really captivated me as much, but this Black Ops 6 game, it's good. It's really good. Multiplayer's good. I feel like it still has its bugs, but it's good. Campaign is probably the best one since 2019. I really love this campaign.
Nice.
And because it does something different. Zombies feels like old zombies again, which
Yeah.
is great. And overall, I just feel like this game is if they just fix the little bugs here and there, I feel like this could be one of the best Call of Duties we've had in a long, long, long time.
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback off that. This is the best COD I've played. Probably, yeah. So, I mean, I'd share the same sentiment as 2019 Modern Warfare.
Prestige 1 level 8 guy over here.
It's not even that bad. It's not that bad. So
It's really
I've loved the multiplayer. I played around 24 hours in a multiplayer, I think.
a day.
Yeah, I put around 24, 25, somewhere in there. I really like it. I'm having a good time. I know it is very sweaty and it's rage-inducing and all that stuff, but
Yeah.
I like the guns. I like some of the maps. Some of the maps aren't great.
Jeez.
We hate Skyline in the
Oh,
chat. We hate Skyline.
Skyline is great. I don't like Skyline. But really liking the multiplayer. I think the guns are really, really nice. I think sniping needs to get better. I think that's one thing that isn't fun in this game is sniping.
Well, they need maps that you can snipe.
Yeah,
that's what I was
that
about to say.
or like quick scoping is very hard to do in this game. At least right now for me with the stuff I've unlocked for it. Flinch is pretty bad when you're aimed in.
Yep.
All that stuff, but like still at the same time, like this multiplayer feels polished. This game feels actually polished, which I don't think COD's done in a long time. I've played around 3 hours of the campaign, I would say 3 to 4. Really enjoying it. I think it's got something different like every mission, which is really cool. I'm on the open world part right now. It just started,
Yeah.
which is like, oh my gosh, what the heck? They've like
It's-
never done this before.
Open world in COD is actually like bonkers crazy.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. I haven't really started exploring it yet, but because I was like, oh crap, I'm gonna get off this because I'm gonna get sucked in. I'm gonna waste 2 hours doing this. I'm really enjoying the campaign. Really fun. I like the characters. I've liked the Black Ops stuff up until now. Like Black Ops 1 and 2 are two of my favorite first-person shooters of all time.
Yep.
And 3 has a special place in my heart when it comes to the multiplayer.
Boo.
And I mean, I remember liking 4. Okay. Cold War, I'm a fan of, which is kind of not a popular opinion, I guess. But I've been, and I like the campaign of Cold War, so I've really liked the story that we're building out of this. To be fair, I forget names. They say a lot of names in a lot of places, and I'm like, I don't remember who that is. But really enjoying it still. Zombies, also enjoy it. Feels like a return to form kind of thing.
Yeah.
Playing it with my friends when we would play zombies all the time back when I was in middle school and high school. It was really, really fun. And yeah, I'm having a really good time with this game. I think
Yeah.
this is one of the best CODs of all time.
I agree. I feel like the campaign, zombies, and all that just feels like Black Ops 1. Like
Yeah.
if you know what I mean. And the multiplayer it's like it feels good to be back. Like there's some maps like Red Card and Skyline where you're like, man, I just want to die. Like I can't stand this map.
And somebody grants your wish.
Someone kills you immediately after you say that.
Right out of
And then like there's some maps that I'm like, man, that's like Safe House.
Yeah.
Like that's
Train car one.
yeah.
Derelict.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
that one's good.
Love Derelict.
What's the Air Force Base one?
Oh,
Subsonic.
Subsonic. I like
Subsonic?
too.
Subsonic's a good one. Like there's some maps I'm just like, man, I'm so excited. Like when I come on, I'm like, oh man, this could be good.
Yeah.
But then you know, it's every
One
COD.
thing that
No, you're good.
I say one thing that I hate. I love Nuketown all the time, and this one I'm like, I like the map itself.
Yeah.
But the
So rage
the matches on that map are so rage inducing. Anyway, yes,
It depends what matches you get.
'Cause
there was
flashbang,
some that I
grenade. I'm like, no.
there were some matches that I could go like a 5.0 KD, and then
Yeah.
other matches that's like a 0.3. Like
Yeah.
that's pretty much a Nuketown.
Skill-based matchmaking, you know, all that
Oh
stuff.
god.
Yeah. Anyway,
But yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about COD.
Yeah.
What are we feeling score-wise, Braven?
we doing
I'm-
out of 5 or
Out of 5. Yeah, games out of 5. Yeah.
I'm feeling like a good 4 to 4.5 out of 5. It's almost perfect. Like
Yeah.
it's almost perfect, but it's not there yet.
Yeah.
I feel like a few more bug fixes and stuff like that we can get there, but also it goes down a little bit just for me, just because of how big that freaking storage is. Like it takes up
Oh,
stuff.
It's
Yeah.
a big game. Yeah, I'm thinking a 4.5 on this. It is almost perfect. I think they have some multiplayer things to fix.
Yep.
And besides that, I mean, we can talk about the UI. We can talk about the load times. We can talk about the update requires restart. All that stuff is just COD at this point.
Yeah.
You just kind of got to take it at face value and just move on. I think this is, like I said, top 3 COD all time
I can see it, yeah.
for me. So, as of right now, I think once the seasons get started, I think we're gonna reach a whole new level of how good this game can be.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I will say that. But right now, for me, I think I'd say like a 4.
Yeah.
Because, and it may be just personal. I don't think I'm as big of a like Black Ops COD fan as y'all are. Because I mean, like I said, I haven't played a lot of them. The last one I think I played was 3.
mm,
Yeah, 3 probably. I kind of strayed away, but now I'm back. We're
Yeah.
back.
we're back, baby.
Um,
Game Pass. Also, love that.
yeah. Well, I don't have a Xbox,
I do.
but but yeah, I'd say I'd give it a 4 because like y'all said, there's some stuff that needs to be fixed, and maybe I just need to get good. But yeah,
It take some time.
Yeah.
What'd you think, Canaan? Out of 5?
It's between 3 and 3.5 for me
Okay.
Okay.
because like I don't want to spend all my time on it. It's just
But playing with friends though, you're like,
yeah, it's
Yeah.
fun playing with friends, but that's about the only thing.
Okay.
And yeah, the story is good, and I really do like the story. It's the best story they've done in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a few things that I didn't like about it, like you said, how big the Call of Duty app was, but that's a Call of Duty app thing. That's
Yeah.
not just the game. But there was also a few things that I saw where like the calling cards, they used AI to do that
Oh, really?
instead of an actual artist, and that kind of I was like, I don't like that.
Interesting.
So stuff like that where they're just
Yeah.
trying to cut corners like that. It just I don't like stuff like that. So
not know
that's
that.
what brings my score down.
Well, there you have it. There's our ratings on Black Ops 6. Next up, the game I haven't played. Or are you
I
talking about
played
this?
like one. I haven't played. Is there a campaign on that thing?
He's like,
Oh,
hand
Dragon
me the
Ball.
mic.
I played like one match with my brother, and I got absolutely gobsmacked. So
Okay. I'm still gonna like kind of lead questions on this, but
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Braven.
All right.
Thoughts?
I like it. I've played against Chad and Canaan. Both have destroyed me because they have way more hours on there than I have. But don't worry, next Mortal Kombat will come out. Now we'll get we'll get them back. The Dragon Ball is their like I feel like it's Chad's fighting game. Mine's Mortal Kombat. So, and it's a good time. I enjoyed it. I think that it's very well received by fans all over. Like it's crazy how well received it is. But the combat feels good. It's different. It's a different fighting system than I'm used to, so it takes more time to pick up. But I haven't really had the time to commit to it because there's been so many other games coming out. So I feel like once like I get there's another one I have to add to the collection after Arkham Shadow, but we'll talk about that later. But I feel like everything is like it's something I will commit time to. I just haven't had a chance yet. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me for Dragon Ball.
Ethan, you want to talk about it at all?
I'll just give a little quick thing. Like Braven said, I'm honestly in a lot of the same boat as Braven. I thought I was off for a second, but I'm in a lot of the same boat as Braven. Like I, loaded into it, and honestly, a little overstimulating when you first get into it, because it's so different, and there's so many buttons you have to press for it. But I mean, I could see how somebody could get used to it and get really good, and then also I've never watched the show, so do it. I don't know if I will.
I watched some of it. I'll say it's okay.
Should I watch Dragon Ball
I'm playing.
or Dragon Ball Z?
Mm.
Both.
Do I have to watch both? Do I have to watch Dragon Ball to understand Dragon Ball Z?
No.
Because I heard Dragon Ball is a little more filler. Dragon Ball Z is where they're like boom, 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 boom,
Dragon
boom.
Ball
Okay.
Dragon Ball is like the
Give him a mic. Give him a mic.
and Dragon Ball Z. Sorry, Dragon Ball is like the prequel to Z.
That's what. I knew that. But I was just like, I heard you can kind of separate them and just kind of watch your own thing. They explain.
I watch Z. I prefer Z just because I tried going back and watching the original Dragon Ball. That's why I said like because I was like after seeing Z, it's just like
I'm now on Super.
I'm working my way. So
Super's
like because
good,
like
dude.
I'm doing this. I'm doing One Piece. So it's taking me a while.
Oh God, One Piece.
But yeah,
I'm on episode 300. So
Yeah, I've never watched the show, so a lot of like the characters and like what they represent is kind of lost on me. So that's why honestly I just haven't. I'm like Braven. I just haven't had the time to really dedicate to it because so many other stuff has come out, and I've got a backlog of games that is the size of the U.S. Like so. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll come back to it, but I might, if they want to have a fight or something, I might hop on for a little bit.
all right, Chad. You have a lot of hours in this game. Tell me what you think, buddy.
So I played the the game like prior to in this one. So like oh God, and that one came out in like
Sounds called Fighters, right?
7.
It's called Fighters, right?
No, the like the other one that like fights like the same as this one.
Mm.
Yeah. My thoughts about it was like I liked how like each like one like had their own like saga and stuff. And then you also had like what if episodes, and so like you could like change like and like what like happened, and then in the main like saga, and then
It's kind of like like the Force or like the Force Unleashed, where you can like fight like Luke Skywalker,
Yeah.
and like Leia and stuff like that.
and
And then like the Revenge of the Sith, the video game, you can like
Yeah.
you can kill Obi-Wan.
yeah,
Yeah. And then so the fighting in this one, like it felt like the like the old days, and just like the character like layout and just like it felt like you were like and just like and just in the show itself.
Yeah.
And just because like if you were playing as like Gohan, like going like up against like Kid like Trunks, just like his health would just like drop like his health would just like drop like insanely fast.
Yeah.
But just then like if you were like going up and say like a god, just like it would take like longer to fight it.
Gotcha.
I was about to try and say a name. I was like, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Sick. Okay, Canaan, you also have
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm
so many hours.
gonna piggyback off of that. The fact is they didn't balance the characters, which I love,
Mhm.
because in Dragon Ball,
Characters aren't balanced.
characters aren't balanced. But what I did like that they allowed for that is like basically like the damage potential like teams. You could have like a team of some that have damage potential of like 3 or 4. Like you could have 4 of those characters against like one
Huge guy.
god,
Yeah.
basically, and it would be really fun to play that way because it's like a challenge and
Yeah.
it's just fun.
Yeah.
But also you could just do 2 gods against each other and literally destroy an entire place.
Oh yeah, I've heard the
like-
area like demolition and stuff like that's really cool.
hmm
Oh, Braven's staring at Chad.
Also, the story mode for this,
Is it good?
I love it. It's obviously you have some like the Goku stuff that follows Z, but then you got some like you can play as
Goku.
Frieza, and it's awesome. Sorry, I love this game.
No, yeah, no, 100%. So what's going on here?
Strong Braven.
So I decided I was gonna go like one character, one easy character, like they could easily be killed, and this man pulls up a god, and I'm like,
Ultimate Gohan.
Jeez.
Ultimate Gohan.
yeah, and I
Gohan is Goku's son, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
yes, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, I'm dead. I get him down to half health, but I still, but like when I tell him he will blur at me, he blew a planet at me. I was like, what in God's name?
POV promise consort we're done.
Yeah.
No.
Basically.
Oops.
But yeah,
Oops.
like overall
Oops.
thoughts on that. So like, combat's fun.
Yeah,
All that stuff. Good.
Yeah.
It's an arena fighter, so I'm assuming that it looks great from what I've seen.
yeah,
It's
Um.
very good.
Okay. Well, rating time. What you
Oh.
thinking out of 5?
4.
4 out of 5.
Yeah,
That's it.
well, yeah, because I haven't played much of it. So
Oh. Okay. Do you?
I'm not ranking
Okay.
it.
Cool. Chad, what you thinking?
I think that like some of them like in the saga like they had like cut out like some of the
Yeah.
sagas but just they had like like in the set in like only the important
Mhm.
fights so like I mean and then so I guess like a 4.5.
4.5. Okay. Canaan.
Yeah, I'm with him on this. 4.5 is just it feels right. Because I mean, yeah, it still has a few issues here and there.
Of course. One of
But-
those games.
I really enjoyed it, and the combat is not super hard to get, but you can spend time mastering it and kind of.
I could see this turning into like a you know how they have like Tekken competitions.
Oh
and,
yeah,
like,
this is the next GalaxyCon we go to. We go to the video game room. They'll probably have
Sparking Zero.
Spark and Zero on the
Sign
consoles and the
me
PCs
up.
and stuff. Yeah.
Sign me up.
I can't wait to see Chad just absolutely destroy some kids' dreams.
We tried watching him and
Says-
James do it in
says that.
Super Smash.
yeah,
Mm.
Yeah. I saw. I was there.
yeah. No, I was when I watched that fight, I was like,
Dude, the guy's crazy.
When he's
You know when they pull out the GameCube controller, you're like,
yeah, he sits down. He's like, I'm like, oh my god.
all right. Next game,
never.
NEVA,
God, oh my
which
god.
was me, Braven,
All of
Ethan.
us.
No, Chad hasn't played it.
I have.
Oh.
Play part of it.
He hasn't finished.
Oh
it.
yeah, finished it. Okay, all right. So
So,
cool.
so yeah, so technically we all played it.
Braven, thoughts on NEVA?
This is a very small indie game. I really liked it.
How long was it?
Wasn't it made by like one person too?
No.
5 hours at
No.
most.
Never mind.
I think it was made by 2 people. I could be wrong though.
Oh
No,
yeah,
2
you're
people.
You're right.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, I remember us having a conversation.
5 hours.
About 5
Yeah.
hours at most, I believe it was. Actually, maybe 2 or 3. Honest to
Same
God.
people that made Grease.
Grease.
Yeah.
Grease.
Gris.
Grease.
Which I
But
Another-
finished.
Another fantastic game.
I've heard it's great.
yeah,
It's very good.
I had played Grease earlier before, and it made me cry. I knew this was going to be a good game.
yeah. So this one was a good one. I liked the combat in it. I liked the puzzle solving. It was interesting.
Yep.
And even like there's only like 3 words said in this entire
Never.
NEVA, and then the I'm not gonna spoil it for Chad, but
Yeah.
but yeah,
There's
it's-
another name.
Yeah, there's another name.
Mhm.
So it's like technically there's 2 words said in this entire thing, but like it is so good. And as a How to Train Your Dragon fan, yeah, it broke my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll give my thoughts on NEVA real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, game made me cry.
Yes.
Beautiful game.
Yep.
Obviously, if you've seen any gameplay from Grease, you can see that they're making this one. You're like, all right, this game's gonna look amazing. We saw a trailer, I think, at the Game Awards
Yes.
last year.
Yes.
I remember looking at it and being like, oh my god, this looks incredible. What's that?
Mhm.
I think was that Summer Game.
Was that SGF too? Probably was too. But I remember just seeing that trailer. Like, oh my gosh, it looked like what
Yeah.
a stunning game. And there's a person and an animal, and I was like, great, I'm gonna cry. Puzzle solving was fun. The combat was way more fun than I thought it was gonna be when
Mhm.
they first introduced it.
It was actually
Yeah.
difficult. Like,
Yeah, I was like, okay, like I'm kind of liking this, but it's not anything crazy. But then they build upon that every season you go through,
Yeah.
which is really cool. I like that story progression also going through the seasons. And another thing, the music in this game is like second to none. Like
Beautiful.
one of the most beautiful soundtracks I've ever heard for a game. It helps amplify a lot of those emotional moments, even though it didn't really need it.
Mm.
Having that score behind it really helped.
It did.
Yeah, and for a game like we said that says minimal words, it tells so much. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Ethan, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, kind of like you said, it's like we saw it and it was like, wow, that's really beautiful. And then I just after I downloaded, I couldn't play it like right when I downloaded it because I downloaded it kind of late at night.
Mhm.
But I just went over to like the title screen and that piano music started playing. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then off Jump Street, I cried. At the end, I cried. I was like, I hate this game so
Yep.
much.
Yep.
But like, kind of like you said, the lighting, like how it looks, like
I took so many screenshots.
you hit fall, and it's just like you can tell where it's like shining through the.
Yeah.
I was like, geez, this is really good.
Yeah, nice little like 2D, 3D kind of blend.
And then
Really cool.
just like
and a half D.
stylistically, it's so you can tell they have a specific like look for it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, like, and then same thing with Grease because I played it after because I really enjoyed NEVA, and then I played that right after, and kind of the symbolism they have in both games, the metaphors. But yeah, but like just some of the stuff like they broach like some pretty heavy subjects in both of them. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I really did.
Chad, you want to give your thoughts? I know you haven't finished it, but
well, like obviously in the at the opening, I cried.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
All of y'all heard. Like,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, because all I heard is, why'd you gotta make that sound?
Yeah.
I was like, why do you have to make that sound? Like, oh my god. But so far, I've enjoyed it. And the combat's fun. And just trying to find the NEVA, like every time she just
You're just like, no.
Yeah, I got worried for her every
just
time
like,
she ran
"Come
off.
back here." Every time, like, hey, come back here.
You're like
now.
pressing triangle. You're like never.
That's what I'm doing. Like, I'm just like, come back here, come back.
I don't like you went off on your own.
I'm just like, get over here now. But yeah,
Cool. Canaan, thoughts?
This game was just emotion. It was perfect.
I was like, arguably, you knew kind of
I-
the most
I-
about it
it
before we got
was-
into it because you played Grease,
Yeah.
so you kind of knew what kind of style you were getting into before we did. So, like, did it pay off on that
yeah.
level?
Oh yeah. This is one of the few games that I actually like went out to a site to put out a review. I never.
Oh
do that.
wow, really?
So like, I loved every moment of it,
Mhm.
and the story behind it, which was one about motherhood. I'm pretty sure, right?
Motherhood, having a pet obviously is like one of those, but like just kind of like relationships in general and like that motherly relationship you can have.
yeah, the motherhood and watching your child or your pet, I guess, grow into its own person.
Yeah, grow. That's all we'll say.
Yeah.
It grow. Yeah,
But
never
like,
grows,
it's just
which you know.
it had me feel for the characters every step of the way, and all without saying but
Anything.
2 words.
I'm chill thinking about it. Like
Love it.
the storytelling that this game is excelling at is just like something I haven't seen in a game do in a long time. Even like games that really hit me like that, where it's like just emotionally really rich journey, is like What Remains of Edith Finch is one that comes up. That has a lot of dialogue in it. That focuses
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the dialogue for you to feel like, oh my god, I feel just depressed, or like you feel a lot of emotions. But this is like complete opposite, where it's like you feel happy but sad, but no one's saying anything. You're just watching it. So one of those audiovisual experiences that are really hard to nail. Any other thoughts, Kane?
and that was me. And then at the end of a rebirth.
Yeah, not a lot of words spoken in the rebirth too.
God, that was so funny. I'm sorry. It was so funny when you did the rebirth. Anyway, that's all.
All right, final rating.
I'm going to give it 4.5 out of 5.
Okay.
Like, oh, it's pretty much perfect, but yeah.
I'm gonna say this. Namada Studio. That's the studio that made this. 2-person team. I'm gonna play Grease at
Mhm.
some point.
It's good.
I'll say this right now. I will be tuning into whatever they make. It's a 5 out of 5 game.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Ethan?
Yeah, this is kind of like when I watched La La Land. It's kind of like the same. Like, screw this game. 5 out of 5. I love it.
It's like one of the best horror movies of all time, La La Land.
The best horror game of all time. Never.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But like, yeah, it's a 5 out of 5. I can't. It's like you said. It's just you could break it down so much, and it's just there's no word spoken.
Chad, I know you haven't finished it. Do you have a score you want to give it as of now?
And just because I haven't played like the whole thing, like I'm gonna give it like a 3 out of 5.
You haven't gotten to the good stuff yet.
I can't give it anything less than a 5 out of 5. It's for me. It's like what games should be.
Yeah.
For me, so I love it.
Awesome.
I did not like how it made me cry though.
Yeah, a little too much crying for my liking. You know, crying a little too much.
Nah, if it ain't got a little bit of crying, it ain't got a good story.
All right, so now we're going to one that only me and Braven have played.
Yes.
Life is Strange Double Exposure.
I will get on that train though.
He will. Braven, you have finished
Yes.
Double Exposure.
Yes.
You're trying to platinum Double Exposure.
Yes.
How do you feel?
I'm gonna say this. So, I was like, with the first Life is Strange. Well, okay, let's.
I've only played the first Life is Strange.
I played Life is Strange and Life is Strange 2. Now, I didn't play True Colors. I heard I heard mixed opinions about it. But with this game, with the previous games, Life is Strange was a pretty good freaking game, I think. Like a pretty good like starter, and I was like, "Oh, this could be cool." 2 was kind of everywhere, and that's kind of what I heard. I heard it's a lot worse than True Colors, where you're just like, "What is the story?"
Mhm.
But Double Exposure takes what 1 is, builds on it, and I feel like if you do certain way, you're gonna get like this. It's a setup for something better on the way. Like there is more they can do, and I hope they can do it. I hope they do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like 2. Wait, what?
I was just gonna say something after you finished.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'm like 2 hours in to the story. I'm sorry if I'm sneezing. I've been sneezing a lot. I'm like 2 hours into the story, and I'm liking it.
Yeah.
I'm liking it so far. I think this game's really pretty, except for some character models. Me and Braven had this conversation a couple days ago. I think some character models just don't look.
Moses looks
Great.
weird.
Moses looks really smooth, and his hair looks really smooth, but like Max doesn't. Max's character model.
Love
looks
his
great.
character.
Oh yeah, love Moses, but like character models don't really make a whole lot of sense to me. I just got to the point where she unlocked the power to like go to another dimension or timeline, whatever. Which is kind of cool. I like the performances.
Yes.
I think Max is very awkward, and I think I can't remember her name that is the voice actress, but she does a good job of delivering that in a authentic, kind of endearing way that's not too cringy. You know, sometimes it is. You know, it's Life is Strange. You're gonna get cringe out of it. But yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it right now. I'm trying my best to get to it. I got that and Black Ops, trying to grind to that, and then Metaphor, which we'll talk about in a second.
Yeah. You were gonna say something?
I was just gonna say the one thing I watched some of your playthrough,
Yeah.
and like I was surprised by like it looks like more keeps the same like art style from the original one, but it looks so much cleaner and newer.
Well, so Deck 9 is the developer.
Yes.
Correct.
I was surprised by that though.
Deck 9 is the developer. This game looks more like True Colors
Yes.
than Life is, because Life is Strange developer was someone else, and I
Yeah.
can't remember the name of them, but definitely the art styles change. And of course, Life is Strange is what, 10 years old?
Yeah.
Older.
Yeah. No, it turns 10 years old next year.
Yeah, older game. So yeah. All right. Well, I'm not gonna give a final rating. I'm like 2 hours in. I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
barely scratched the surface. What would you give?
5
Double
out of 5.
Exposure?
5 out of 5.
Dang.
Any?
It's a true sequel, and you know like how some sequels like they either hit or you get like an Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
Well,
mean?
Like
It's better
It's-
than
Either the hit or it's better than.
Yeah, it's better
Okay.
than. I feel like this one, with how they're setting it up, I'm like, this could, like, I'm gonna go through all the other endings and all that stuff like that, but this could be better than the first one, in my opinion, because the first one was really good, especially if you make the right choices. Which you were surprisingly making the exact same choices I did, but I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. I mean, you're a human.
Yeah, you're a human being. All right.
Some
You're
people are
not evil.
some people are just like, no, I'm just gonna like
do the
course it
worst thing
will.
imaginable.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm enjoying Life is Strange. Hopefully, it is a 5 out of 5. That'd be
Mhm.
great. All right. Moving on to the next. Me and Canaan.
Oh boy.
Metaphor Refantazio. Team
Man.
Atlas is next. Kind of dive into their Persona-esque kind of things. Except this is not Persona. This is a new IP developed by the same people that developed the old Persona games, the original Persona 3, 4, and 5. Canaan, how are you feeling about Metaphor?
Oh my gosh, I'm still.
How far are you
only-
in?
I'm 40 hours in.
40 hours in. Okay, so oh man, you're like
I'm about halfway through.
yeah.
But like, even though it is 80 hours, I cannot wait to play.
I
the
cannot
next
put
40
it down
hours.
at the time, dude.
It's just everything about this game I've loved so far.
Yeah.
I've cried so many times.
Yeah.
It's like unfair.
Yeah.
But and then the characters feel very well written.
Yeah.
And Heisman looks cool.
Heisman's so cool.
It's such a good game. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I'm playing Metaphor also right now, and we're about in the same spot. I'm like 46 hours, 47 hours in. Just reached a big turning point in the story, and all these characters, I care so much about my relationship with them.
Yep.
Every single one of them, and not just for like the progression of what you get when you level up your bonds with them and stuff like that, but because of me caring about them so much and what they're going through. I
Maria.
want to help them with.
Maria.
Maria, Heisme, Stroll, Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg's such a stupid name. But all these characters I'm really, really into. And the combat's great. Somehow they made the turn-based from Persona, which is already super stylized and fun, more fun in this and more strategy-based in this. And it feels difficult. Like there's battles where I'm like, I feel stuck. Like I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. And what?
Cause we heard you get mad at one of the
Yeah.
dungeons in there.
Yeah, there was one you have to fight for this major character. I'm not gonna spoil, but like so many moments in the game, crying or like happy or like hype or whatever. I feel an emotion of some sort every like 30 minutes in this game, and it's like 70 hours long, and I'm 47 hours in, like halfway through. Like this game is truly incredible. I have no notes about it. The counter system really works in this game, which Persona, like I kind of like it in Persona, but Metaphor does a really good job of being like, all right, you have this amount of days to do this. This guy wants to talk to you, by the way, or hey, you should go do this thing. You got what's her name in your ear?
Gallica.
Gallica in your ear, being like, hey, so like you haven't talked to this guy in a while. Why don't we go check up on him? Or like, hey, I have this quest, whatever. It does such a good job of making sure you're using your calendar system efficiently and effectively, and they give you enough stuff to level up your character or give you enough stuff to get your new archetype, and the archetype system is like amazing with how they've really leveled up that tree and stuff like that. And when you get to like when you max out your relationship with someone, you get this crazy new archetype. It's like, oh my gosh, this thing is insane. Like I just maxed out Maria's, and now like, I have the highest level cleric or whatever it is. I can't remember what it's called, but it's something crazy.
Yeah, I'm working through that one right now. I'm trying to get my bond level
Yeah.
with Maria to get the next one.
To get-
'cause
yeah.
I've already leveled up cleric all the way.
But yeah, this game's incredible. One of the I mean, I'll explain in a second. But what would you give it out of 5 as of right now? Because
As of right now,
Yeah.
a 4.5 out of 5.
Cool.
Obviously, it's a little bit slower, so
Yeah.
it's not without its
Flaws
issues here and there.
Yeah.
But it's a good game.
I'm gonna say this right now. I'm 47 hours in. This is my game of the year. I said that for
It's
Astrobot.
my game of the year too.
I said that for Astrobot. It was a 5 out of 5. And Astrobot was my game of the year for a while. But this is like touching on story elements that are so important to today, especially recently. That I don't know. I just love everything this game is trying to say, and also with how it's executing everything around that with its gameplay, not only its story and its characters and stuff.
Yeah.
So I gave it a 5 out of 5 as of right now. But yeah, Metaphor. Boom. Done. On to the next. Chad, you're by yourself on this one. Silent Hill 2. What do you think, buddy? You beat it, right?
Yes, I did.
I'm excited to hear about this one actually.
Oh yeah,
I really am.
Next ones are gonna. The next. The
gonna
last
say-
couple are gonna be all single. Like.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, I will play this soon if I can.
So like, I don't know if y'all have played of the older one.
Mm-mm.
Have y'all played of the older one? Parts of it?
I've seen it
Little
because it's
bit.
so popular.
Yeah, like it's
But yeah,
A little bit. I'm gonna go back and finish
the
it. before
the pizza joke.
Yeah.
I've seen that a lot.
So this is the one that had a triangle head
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
dude in it.
Pyramid
Yep.
Head. Yep.
And this game like you had to like reserve your ammo.
Really?
Yes.
Makes sense. Like a Resident Evil.
I was gonna say very Resident Evil.
Yes. Yeah. And it plays a lot like the like. And it plays a lot like the older like in the Resident Evil games.
2 and 3 best games.
And so you had to like find like and when like and then the enemies in this game like they hit hard.
I've seen.
The like and just like if you got hit like if you got hit like a 5 times I think and you were dead.
Dang.
And then you had like several like endings. And
Which one did you get? You don't have to explain what happened, but like what was the ending called? Do you know? Because I know there's like they like have the endings and there's like, oh, there's this ending. It's called this, and this ending's called this, and
I got the one where he walked out with the kid.
Save the kid.
It's like I don't know like which one.
yeah.
Like, I don't know like
What that's called.
which one that is, but
Cool.
But that was the
I have a question.
yes.
Because I know I played like barely part of the first one,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll be honest, it was really spooky.
Yeah, it is.
Is the second one just as
Oh, this game looks terrifying.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was terrifying.
okay?
And-
I'm interested to play it.
and then for someone like that is a horror fan and that does not get spooked so like easily. I got spooked like a lot
Oh,
during this game.
Okay. Well,
And then so like and so like pretty much like as soon as you see and Pyramid Head like you see him like
doing things.
yeah like it's like and
Gross things.
and just like the whole time like and just like I was like and then like it also like
stay away from me, please.
yes for real and then it also like sets in like items and from like the old game so and so like I thought like that was kind of cool of like how they just like I was like hey like this was not like in this one like it's just from the old game so
Out of 5, what would you give it?
oh god like a 4
4.
yeah
Okay.
yeah because I mean like I had a blast and
Yeah. I mean, you're playing it all the
with
time.
this one yeah,
Yeah.
like it was fun and just the puzzles were hard
Yeah.
and just like and just like you like had to find like keys and you had to find and just like a safe code just to get like out of a certain room
Yeah.
and so like and so like it was just
So that's like me with Resident Evil 4. There was this church thing where you had to like move the stained glass. I was like,
oh
how
yeah.
do you do this?
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
All right. Well, next, Braven.
You got
Arkham
Maria.
Shadow. You
gotta
recently got
tell,
a.
you gotta tell the story about this too.
Also, you got Maria ending.
The Maria ending.
Yeah, I believe it's what it's called. I was looking it up as we were talking. when you walk out with the kid.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe that's what it's called. That or it's called Leave. I don't.
Ending or a bad ending?
I don't really think there's
There's not really a.
Depends on your story, I guess.
Yeah,
What
point
did
of
you
view.
think story?
Did you?
And there's a bad ending, a good ending. And
In-
then
in
there's
waters,
a,
you didn't get in water.
perfect ending.
Is it in
Yeah.
water the bad one?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you got the perfect ending. Honestly.
Good job. All right.
You're perfect.
I didn't even
Braven,
try.
Arkham
So,
Shadow. What do you think? And MetaQuest. MetaQuest 3, correct?
3S.
3S. Okay.
Yeah. So I entered a sweepstakes last week, and I
Last minute.
yeah, very last minute. It was about to end in like a day. I was like, all right, I'll enter it and see what's going on. It was to get a free MetaQuest, and I entered it. And as I'm sorry, brain.
Good lord.
Sorry, I had a brain fart.
You just,
I'm about to say,
start
as I'm
singing
at
business.
work, I get a phone call and they're like, "Hey, you won. Come pick it up." I was like,
Well, no. Didn't
Okay.
you say you didn't even really win it? It was
No.
like second place.
"Yeah, it was like second place or something like that," and I was like,
Okay.
"Okay." So I came. I went to the store, got it, and took it home, and I was like, "All right, well, let's try this out." Those suckers are really cool, but they you had them on for too long, and you feel like, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Mhm.
But I had to like move. Like, if you've been to my house, like,
I was wondering how you were playing it.
yeah, I had to move my center table like away. Like, it's
Especially
still
with Arkham Shadow.
it's still there,
Yeah.
and I had to move it away. But I play in Arkham Shadow, and like the entire room is Gotham,
Yeah.
and it's so cool. And like my first fight, like first and second fight scene, you're in a boiler room, and
Yeah, this was crazy.
uh,
You scare me a little bit on this one.
I was fighting them, and I grabbed one of the rats' heads, and that's what they're called. They're called
Yeah.
rats. I grabbed one of their heads, and I pushed it into the boiler, and the game kept going stop, and I went no, no.
Oh my goodness.
Eh.
Well, what are your thoughts on Arkham Shadow?
I like it so far. I haven't finished it. It's very interesting. It's very immersive. It makes me really want another Arkham game because it like after you beat up some goons, you're just standing there. You're like, yeah,
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Yeah.
I'm Batman. It feels
Sick.
so good.
I can't wait for us.
I
to, like,
accidentally punched my chandelier, but that's just
I was gonna say I can't wait to walk into his house one day. He's playing, which
Shadow boxing.
because there's one like when you go to the ground, like I actually get on the ground and I'm just like, "Duh, duh, duh." I'm like, it's like that scene from the Batman.
Yeah.
But like so far, I really like it. Out of 10, I say give it a 3 out of 5, just because I have. Oh,
El Rata.
but so far I do really like it, and I'm wanting to play. I'll probably play more of it today. But there was a game I forgot to mention to you. That'd be Sonic X Shadows Generations.
Oh yeah, you liking that?
I finished that.
Good.
That's a 5 out of 5. Especially with like it could be my game of the year, honestly, because like I was like, like I know like Mr. over there, he's like it's just running, but like,
Yeah, Kane does not like
Play
Sonic
backwards.
games.
but it's this time it's actually open world, like especially with the Shadow Story edition of it, and you bring back Maria, you bring back Grandpa Eggman, and that's all I call him, but.
Mr. Robotnik.
And it's basically what Sonic 3's story is gonna be like when the movie comes out.
Cool.
And never in my life would I thought I would like really cry to that. And I was bawling. I was like, yeah, it wrecked me. I had Matt on the phone,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Are you good?" And I was like, "God no."
Shadow. I'm the devil from the Bible.
From
Oh my god. But I. Oh
It's
my.
me, the devil, to convince you to do sin.
love the dubs. They're great.
Oh my god! But like especially with like I said, Shadow Story is really good, and I really want a good adaptation of it in movies. But yeah, that's it for that.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
All right.
5 out of 5. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Cool.
god. Oh my
Last game, Canaan. Dragon Age of Velgard. How far are you in?
I'm a few hours in.
Okay. How you liking it? So
I will be playing this too.
he has to clarify he's playing games. He'll
I
probably
will-
play it.
I
next
will be
year at
playing
some
this
point.
too.
Yeah.
I'll
He won't be
start it,
completing.
come back to it. You know me.
All right, Canaan, what's up?
I've enjoyed it so far.
Yeah.
It's not without its issues.
It is EA.
But
Well,
Well,
published by EA, but
yeah,
BioWare's cool though.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
BioWare's cool.
Yeah.
the music is phenomenal. I mean, it's Hans Zimmer. What else you expect?
Hans Zimmer and
Ooh.
Lorne Balfe is crazy.
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the music is great, but the writing can sometimes be a little meh, but it redeems itself enough times by giving you enough choices that actually matter.
Yeah.
Isn't
So
it
it's just
like
like-
very
yeah.
Baldur's Gates-esque? Kind of.
I mean, it is an RPG and high
I mean,
fantasy, so I mean,
sort of, but it's a lot more based on dialogue and making choices.
Played
to
Mass Effect.
that.
it's Mass Effect
Oh my god, I love Mass Effect.
style-ish, right? Because it's BioWare, so like
Yeah,
a lot of the
That's-
dialogue
that's
looks
it.
like you're just standing in front of each other talking, and there's
Yeah.
like and the BioWare exit where they just like turn and walk away after the conversation.
they still have it. They
Yeah.
still have it.
Cool. All right. So
Mhm.
out of nothing out of 5 yet, just because you're like barely in it. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not willing to give it a rating just yet.
Okay. Cool. All right. Any other games we missed that we played that were new this year in October?
Mm.
Okay.
Just playing a lot of
Because
16.
November's gonna be a big catch up month for me. I don't know about y'all. But
Yeah, that's same
I'm,
here.
I'm having to catch up on Dragon Age and any
Dragon
other.
Age, Metaphor, Black Ops 6 campaign. Hopefully, I'll be.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
besides- I don't know besides that, but in December I got Indiana Jones and then Marvel Rivals. So.
Ooh,
I'm also doing
I
Final
will-
Fantasy X.
Oh, yeah.
I will also be playing Indiana Jones, especially because it's Troy Baker.
Oh
I
yeah.
met- we
I
met
will-
that guy.
I will
will-
play Indiana Jones.
Is it Xbox?
Yep.
Yeah, brother. It should be coming out PlayStation next year, but
I'm just kidding.
Hey, Marvel Rivals. Though.
Marvel Rivals.
Marvel
That'll be
Rivals. I
fun.
will like how they are on the card right now. I will be on Marvel Rivals. I was an Overwatch player, so here we go.
All right.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh,
What a flex.
Was past tense.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, this has been Hog Rider Gaming. This has been our thoughts on all these games. If you've played a game that we didn't talk about, you should be like, hey, you should play this game. It's really, really cool.
Yeah.
And we'll be like, okay, maybe. We'll see. I'm poor, so I don't know if I was
I'm
get it.
poor.
But yeah, and if you had different thoughts than us on games we talked about, let us know in the comments below.
Everybody can have their opinion.
It's true.
Even if it's
next,
wrong.
Next month is going to
Just kidding.
be
Y'all are wrong.
December, so Game Awards stream, December 13th.
Mm-hmm.
Be there or be square. It's on our Twitch. We'll start like 5 minutes before, and then we'll talk about 30 minutes after about the show and
Yep.
stuff like that. It'll be a good time. We should have a predictions episode up before then.
Yep.
We should also have the Penguin review coming out soon.
Yep.
And
Chad says it's the 12th, not the 13th.
the 12th, not the
12th.
13th. The 12th. And then we also have the Penguin review coming out, Gladiator 2 review coming
Yep.
out. Agatha All Along review should be out already.
Mm.
So if you watch Agatha All Along, you should check that video out. Really like that episode. It's a good time. Yeah. That's it from us. All our socials are in the description below.
Yep.
Discord link. All that.
And we'll be doing a Marvel Rivals stream as well.
Marvel Rivals stream at some point. Yes. Okay. Well, I love you guys, but you have to say it back. Goodbye.
Prime.